Hello, my Jason, and welcome to episode recap for episode 10 of Fate Kaleid Prisma Illya 3. The episode is To the Princess's Side. And this episode is more of a build-up episode, disappointingly. I thought we were going to get into the big battle, but it's more of a build-up to pretty much set up things in the future, also from more backstory, but also to set up the big battle to come between Shiro and Julian for the most part. Julian does make his emergence, and we find out, at least Illya finds out, that the posters on Beatrice's wall was not an idol. It was Julian, the son of Darius, and he's basically carrying on the legacy of Darius in the Ainsworths through his own methods. And definitely everyone else on Ilya's side has their plans in the works as well. Gil and Bazette free up Luvia and Rin, and also free up Shiro as well, because he's their biggest asset in the coming battle. He has a lot of beef with Julian as well, as we'll find out in the backstory that will maybe come around, maybe not. So that's finding out how the series is paced for the big battle, and also the backstory that Shiro will eventually give as he does in the manga. And it was a good plan for Illya and company. Definitely a very nicely played out scene here when Illya uses another class card on Sapphire to use Rule Breaker on Darius. That puts off a huge effect. The castle starts dissipating, and all of his thermogratry explodes out of him, and the castle becomes a huge mountainside. All becomes one, and the true form of Darius per se is actually Julian, and who is also Erika's brother. And even Erika, she is encapsulated into the darkness of the Ainsworths, as Julian calls it, because Erika, her world turns upside down, as Miyu says that they're not friends. I always thought that was mean of Miyu, saying that, no, Erika, we're not friends. Like, no, I mean, just a little bit, so you don't have to be best friends like you are with Illya or anyone else, like Kuro and all your other friends. Just a little bit of friendship there for Erika, but I guess not for Miyu. She reluctantly says that they're not friends, and that Erika's world is turned upside down, and Julian proclaims that he is the one that Erika needs, sort of manipulating Erika as he will. But they want to save the world. The way they're doing it, though, obviously is pretty shady, and that's why Illya and company have to stop Julian from spreading his darkness all over the world. But the heroic spirits coming out of that darkness do come to fruition, and Illya is able to stop Miyu from joining up with Julian, and Shiro comes in with his grand entrance with Royal Ayas protecting Bazette, Rin, and Luvia. And obviously Rin and Luvia remember Shiro from their worlds, but different sort of Shiro compared to their worlds. This one is a lot more badass, especially with his entrance coming up. Love the bandages that are just flying out on his side. Just a really nice look there. And so kind of have a lot more big battles to come with Shiro involved with his full powers that will be realized. Hopefully it is well done, and hopefully that is something that we've been building towards this whole entire season. But we still had some pretty decent scenes here with Illya attacking Darius with the Saber class card, using Excalibur against him, trying to use the King Arthur persona, but Julian does take the Caster card, and so Caster is out of the question here. He can't use Rule Breaker again, or even the other Caster from Fate Stay Nights, can't use that Noble Phantasm there to their advantage. I don't think so, at least, not from what I remember, but still that Caster card is out of the question there. Definitely big battles to come with Illya involved, using Excalibur, Kuro, Bazette, doing their thing. Mostly Shiro is the big one to come, especially Shiro and Kuro working together. That's gonna be fun to watch. There, Julian, his introduction is really cool, to say the least, for myself anyway. The manga really is well adapted here in the anime, because I love the voice actor in Julian that's being used. He plays the part really well, and the voice he enunciates is really threatening, and it really is believable that Julian is the one that's leading the Ainsworths, that leads Angelica, Beatrice. She has her weird fantasies about Julian, and even his command over them is believable as well through the voice actor alone. So I really was impressed by that in the introduction of Julian. They also gave us a nice tease to Tonica, as well as her drawings in her background, and also when her eyes awaken, big shine in her eyes, so a nice little foreshadowing to come there when she does enter the fray. And so I can't wait for that moment to come, because that's a really badass moment for me in the big battle between Julian the Ainsworth versus Shiro, Illya, and company. And so definitely for this episode, build up for the big battle to come, but still a nice build up either way. It does really leave you optimistic that this big battle is going to be really awesome, really badass as well. And so for rating for this episode, give this one a 3 out of 5. Pretty decent episode here. Definitely they're trying to, waste as much time as possible, because the first portion of this episode was just mostly recap for the most part, and so definitely trying to wait as much time as possible, which leaves you even more optimistic that they will put a lot more dedication towards the action scenes coming up in the next episode. And so hopefully they do that there, because Illya needs some more badass moments, very similar to when she had in season 1. Shiro, his introduction, a very nice introduction there, so hopefully they keep that momentum going later on as he unleashes more of his powers onto Julian and the others. And so put your thoughts, fans, in the comment section down below on this episode here. Also don't forget to rate this video and share this video as well. Also subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Thank you for watching our episode recap for episode 10 of Fate Carolina Prisma Illya 3. The episode is To the Princess's Side. Who's a nice day? Bye bye.